React game ya jana. Game ya jana Arsenal win 3-0. Hiyo ndio tuna react. Pia match predictions. Then Arsenal win 3-0. A free flowing football game bila handbrake. Yenye tulikuwa nasema juu ona hiyo pressure wali win league. So utacheza bila handbrake. Arsenal 3-0 win. Victorious, top of the table as usual, number 1. Goal difference muhimu. So ratings versus Coventry City. Tuone how many 8s and how many 10s. Football London. So ratings Martin Odegaard versus Coventry as Martin Odegaard and 5, 8, 10s. They're gonna to win. So started happen this Champions in style with a roping home to victory against newly promoted Coventry. The away crowd was ferocious, but okay, that will be to win opponents. The win sends a clear statement to the rest of the league that the Reading defending champions want to retain their crown and be the first to be reckoned with this season, not to mention as they still have William Saliba, Bruno Cabares and injury concerns, but Max Domana kucheza jana na Gyökeres wako on the bench. Ben White an 8, he had a good game. Mosquera 7, produced some really excellent defensive actions, winning KDS high presentation 7. Gabriel booked in the first half, in the edge box after he was perhaps not his usual best in this game, although he was tested to greatly. A fair comparison. Carafiori, a man in form. We kama una na FPL. Tawe. After his community shield goal, a few might have bet against him being amongst them again. So it was supposed to found Havertz for the opener. Played most of the game in the final third and looked very good all night here. Carafiori had a great game. He occupied the half spaces. He gave the defenders a terrible time. Mwenye alikuwa na mark, so Johnson alikuwa na overloaded solids on the right. Declan Rice was also at a great game. Declan Rice 7, and the bonus was on the rest to come straight in, and they looked very good already. Not this, but sorry, the midfield they play. Mr. Consistent. No sky just looks so comfortable in the middle of the park and so good in the spaces to sublime confidence in the final third. And Mesut Ozil nilipanda interchanges yake wakiwa na Zubamendi. Kuna wakati walikuwa wanacheza passes between them. Na Martin Zubamendi anakumbusha Arsenal fans what he can do. He can also operate in the tight spaces. Kuna wakati alipasiwa akiwa na midfielders kama watatu nyuma yake, na the awareness to cheza 1-2 tata. Martin arguably the best player in pre-season. From the skipper looks so sharp. Unfortunate finish. Magati was steady for the entirety of last season. Martin kuna story in Arsenal's camp. They are very confident. This goal in previous season. Bukayo Saka an 8, the right time. Yesterday nilikuwa naona Madueke ataanza juu ya Bukayo Saka. Last season I played a lot of minutes. Niko naona ni kama huyu ataanza. Tangoja. Madueke hata sikuchukua Saka FPL. Nilikuwa naogopa hata Kai Havertz. Nikasema ni Gyökeres ataanza. Kai Havertz perfect start to the season for the German international. Great finish to give the Arsenal. They were not able to build a touch base. Scaring all the way pressing the commentary back and holding the ball left. Good performance. Madueke 6th. For some kuna start when Madueke entered the game in the 68th minute. He created the most chances in the game. He was good. He was good. His family was good. Mikel Merino, good spaceman in action. Yeah, some love for the 19 shot came. Hmm. Tom Canton. Tom Canton. I know this guy. Tom Canton atakuwa live on 10 kwenye atakuwa live yake. Tom Canton Jones football hata naye atakuwa live yake kama ndamaliza stream mapema. Unaona instead of Stefan Brand right. So important in Tom Canton. A very good sports journalist. And an Arsenal support. A very exciting win. Very exciting. The Arsenal signed Julian Alvarez locked up. Bukayo Saka is not from already pushing on in his first training session. Aston Villa their defense is the signing of Ezel Konsa. Will Edco presented by the fans as the hand of Arsenal. Hand of Arsenal as the hand of Arsenal Alisema was presented by the fans before the game. Atakuwa solid backup. Hata starter. Sasa hii hata Konsa kuna good premier experience. Jota Saliba yuko. Atakuwa very good start. Arsenal top of the table. Arsenal top of the table with 3 points. So kuna games. EPL fixtures. EPL fixtures. Kuna Hull na Man U saa 8:30. Ipswich Sunderland teams promoted team na Sunderland the Tractor Boys. Ipswich ni Ed Sheeran alone. Everton Palace, Nottingham Leeds, Brentford Spurs. A good game London Derby. Kwanza tutaona first look of Deserby with his new signings akina Tonali. Man City Bournemouth kesho. Man City Bournemouth. Brighton Aston Villa kesho, a game which could likely have goals in it because of Liverpool. Very good game for them. Monday Night Football, Fulham Chelsea. Chelsea kwanza nimeona news ingine ati wako Chelsea Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk watacheza, ilikuwa na update ya Fabrizio Romano. Shakhtar Donetsk will play Champions League home games at Stamford Bridge this season. Playing our Champions League home at Stamford Bridge is a special opportunity for Shakhtar. We are grateful for Chelsea for the opportunity to host our games at this special venue. Shakhtar Donetsk watacheza Champions League zao watachezea cha Stamford Bridge. Bro tried mwenye na feel sorry ni Modric ajua alitoka Chelsea alitoka Shakhtar akaenda Chelsea kucheza Champions League football. Somehow yeye na wafans wake watakuwa na watch game kwa TV Stamford Bridge. Akitaka kuenda atakuwa anaenda kuona. What a weird world. Fulham Chelsea, the start of Monday Night Football. Watakuwa kama Man U last season kucheza more Monday Night Football mob. Predictions zangu Hull Man U promoted side. I guess Man United wako on form, represent uliona wenye walikuwa na 2-0. Man United will win 2-0. Ipswich Sunderland inakaa draw, a scoring draw 1-1. Ipswich Sunderland either 0-0 ama 1-1, sana 1-1. Everton Palace inakaa tu under 2.5. Everton Palace under 2.5. Nottingham Forest Leeds. Nottingham Forest Leeds, hii tutasema Nottingham Forest Leeds. Nottingham Forest Forest have a new coach and inakaa tu a good scoring game in over 2.5. Nottingham Forest Leeds, both teams to score inakaa tu a 1-1, lakini Leeds Forest wanaweza shinda hata 1-0 ama 2-1. Brentford Spurs, goal scoring game 2-2. Man City Bournemouth, 3-1 Bournemouth. Brighton Aston Villa, Aston Villa inakaaje? Brighton Aston Villa, a goal scoring game. Two managers who have very good attacks. Brighton manager anaitwaje? Fabian Hatzler alisema hizi hata waicheza game tactics za Arteta, hiyo defensive yako kini all attacks, so goal scoring game, so wanasema Brighton 2 Aston Villa 1. Newcastle club in Tomo, Liverpool have a new coach, inakaa tu goal scoring game 1-1. 1-1 Fulham ako na new coach, Chelsea wako Xabi Alonso, inakaa tu Chelsea 2-0 win. Before tuingie match week 2 ni 28 August. 28 August itakuwa Friday, so Man City watakuwa na game Friday. 28 August, very good game. Bournemouth, Everton, Coventry, Hull, hizo games za next week. Watu wa FPL kwanza wenye wali auto select tunaumia. Kama Doku nimechaguliwa na mimi, nasikia nako injured. Games za next week, predictions zimeshaisha. What's shida yangu itakuwa hizo games za next week. FPL tumeshasema latest transfer news, predictions. Kuna game kesho na game Man City na Bournemouth kesho saa 10. Kesho ni Sunday football. Other leagues kina Real wanarudi leo, kama nicheki live score. Nicheki live score, nataka kucheki majority of the leagues wanarudi leo. Hata Barcelona wanashuka, kuna game leo. Dortmund jamani, Super Cup hii itakuwa saa ngapi? Sikuwa najua si 20 saa 2:30. Hii game ni tamu. Dortmund Bayern Munich, a very 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 good game. Hii ni Del Clasique. Troyes Paris. French League unarudi leo. La Liga niliona last week walikuwa Real Madrid na Espanyol. Tuone Mourinho in his first game, what can he conjure up tomorrow. Newcastle Liverpool tusema 6:30. Man City Bournemouth, Brighton Aston Villa. Kwani Barcelona wanacheza lini? Barcelona wamekuwa mafrendi. Sijaona fixture Barcelona. Elche Barcelona kesho saa 4:30 in South African time. Inabadilisha ni kitu Kenya time. Very good games. Torino is winning Frosinone, Juventus, Rennes, PSG saa 3:45. Newcastle Liverpool, Man City Bournemouth, Brighton Aston Villa. Some very good games. Guys, tutakutana at the end of the stream. Naona kama nimemaliza stream. Transfer news. Kuna latest any transfer news? Kuna transfer news exciting. Latest transfer news today. What about the treatment of Gabriel Martinelli? So sad kuona venye natritiwa, lakini watu wanasema sana iko ruthless, lakini wakiwa ruthless wanaanza kuuliza why are Arsenal ruthless? Live blogged, una live blog. Transfer daily sport now for just $22 per month. Umenileta huku kwa nini? Taka live blog. Transfer set alive, football transfer news, updates and rumors. What is the latest transfer news? United agree 70 million. The biggest news ilikuja game ya Arsenal ikiendelea. That's the biggest news. 70, here we go from Fabrizio. Liverpool confirmed 30 million to Inter Milan. Also complete Arsenal move by signing Canville. That's the fans. Plus 5 million to sign Savinho. Paul Yosho, Mushrooms. Brighton reject improved 60 million Liverpool bid for Mint. Papers Atletico Madrid iliwa to sell Julian Alvarez to Arsenal. Atletico Madrid don't want to strengthen Barcelona. Wanajua kiuzia Alvarez kwa Barcelona in strengthening attack. Liverpool's best 11 is better than Man United's 11. Hii ni kwenye waliona post match talk after game ya Arsenal. After game ya Arsenal na Sky Sports Friday Night Football. Karana na Neville walikuwa wanabishana who's got the best first 11, who's got the best squad. Kala kamwambia Liverpool's best 11 is still better than Liverpool's estimated starting 11 is still better than Man United's. Tutaona watakaa sana before match 10 stashuku watakuwa wamepatana. But it felt like an income. Then man says Newcastle felt like a new club when they returned to training after the summer break. And we'll discuss what's up. New signing Alvarez would light up Arsenal. Oh, if you're Arsenal wanaweza msaini, lakini hiyo tu season moja anakaa tu ataanza tu ku down tools, ataka kusema anataka kwenda tu Barcelona. For one season he'll definitely down his tools and sema ati I love Barcelona. So since in his prime. We are getting a player who's 28, not 38, in their prime, in the heart of the team. It will give us so much in the next few years. We are unveiled mbele ya mafans. Suka inaweza cheza ama itakata juu ya location.
New season means loads of new signings. Could be more to come here, even at Arsenal, but this is the latest edition. Ezri Konsa, England international, arrived from Aston Villa for £55 million. And Ian right next to me, absolutely purring about this one.
I'm really pleased with that. I think he showed his quality in the World Cup. You know, he's adapter. He can adapt. Yes, like Gary mentioned, he can play on the right. He can play on the right side and he can play on the left side if need be. And you know, we've had some problems at centre half. And if you could get another one of that caliber and that quality, you got to get him. And I'm glad we did.
A very good defender, Ezri Konsa. First 11. Hata kwanza tuko ya kuna mchezesha first 11 in England. A very good defender. Dezabi, Begvar 100% is at Spurs. It's a good youngster. Villa expected to move for Jackson if what agency revealed that Aston Villa rejected a 45.5 million move. So this is 65 million, 45 so was that 8.5. So inamaanisha hata wakinunua Jackson itabidi wataenda loss. So unaona win 38.5 65 million. So inamaanisha labda Aston Villa is looking for a bid closer to the Jackson money so that they can take Jackson off Chelsea. Is someone going to leave in everything concern signing?
Well, we'll start this conversation, which you really started, Gary, by throwing that little one into Mikel Arteta about why they have to sign Ezri Konsa. Mosquera starts tonight. Do you think that he has the ability to play week in, week out in this Arsenal?
Without a doubt, yeah.
Look, I can see why they've signed Konsa from a quality perspective, but when you've got Ben White who plays right back, right centre back, you've got Timber who does the same, and you've got Mosquera. I just wondered why they needed another one of those, and I wonder whether someone's going to leave or. Yeah, that was my only question. I like Mosquera a lot.
But the thing is, obviously, he's 22. You know, you've got Ben White, who's, you know, he's had his, you know, the same as Jura Timber. And I think that if you can get someone like Ezri Konsa for that kind of money at this stage of his career, at this age, when we've missed our major guy.
As far as welcome Kosa new signing would reject 60 million bill for Minte. Manager agree ilikuwa inaendelea game ya Kinere. So bid Agosto fullback Ekomie. Never someone leaving. That's it. I'm going to understand invested back quotidian table. Ni kama Neville ni kama ajui what's going on at Arsenal. Saliba kuna long term injury hata wajui ni lili atarudi labda kutoka September. Tuko August, September, hata sasa si September, hata November, October, November, hata uko October, November mwezi wa 10 na 11. We're very thin. Boss of Jamaica Raga. More than one this thing is me as a coach safe share the players for the first day of resource going straight to go, but also understand how this works. Some days you have to wait until the end. The important picture is the one we have on September 1, and I hope because it's true that we are still quite thin, we can now have more help from here until the end of the markets. Liverpool confirmed that the million just still to Inter. It is being worth 60 million. Liverpool have also been pushing more for President. This is supported by changes at one quarter. Kodigak points a target for Spurs. So, where does the supercomputer think your team will finish in the Premier League? Winning who? The transfer show tusome Vinny who kama itapigwa chini na copyright, hizo vitu zinapigwa tu down tu, hata hii video sijika itakaa.
Colgate Charcoal Gentle Clean cleans and polishes teeth for a whiter smile and a naturally fresh and clean mouth. Choose natural. Choose Colgate Charcoal.
Ian, do you think there's any pressure on Mikel Arteta to make any changes stylistically?
No, I don't think so. I think that when you listen to Mikel and what he was saying after the Champions League, when he's talking about the Champions League and losing that, he was talking about a dynasty and bringing in the kind of players that make differences. I think he wants to play how he plays, but he wants to bring forwards in who can make a difference. Because like that Champions League final came down to the fact that we lost by a penalty, but
who are they bringing in?
Players. Well, this is what I'm saying. You know, they're talking about, I don't know if Alvarez is coming. You know, obviously they went for Vinny. I know that was happening. People laugh at me. You two laugh. Look, you're smiling.
That was never happening.
Vinny, he's got a new contract.
At some stage, I'll show you what the proof. But that's where we're going. I don't think we need to change the way we're playing. We just need to bring in that caliber of player to force it
pressure on Mikel Arteta to make any changes stylistically?
Very good stream guys, tutapatana kesho. Tunajaribu predict this game. Najua hii video itashutiwa down na hii video najua itashutiwa down na juu ya corporate jerseys za Sky Sports, lakini sijali. NS3